Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
I am Izzi, your lore master, and we are down an Andrew / Cuba / Ayla. Oops, just Cuba / Ayla. You don't know his real name. I didn't say it out loud.
Oh.
But with me today I have...
Just doxed your husband. Hi, my name's Amanda. I play Iolite. She's an Earth Genasi Circle of Stars druid, and I rolled a nat 20.
Nat 20. There we go. Nat 20 for a total of 22. Okay. Next up.
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra Evermoon, a human Circle of the Moon druid, and I rolled a measly 6.
A 6. Woo!
We're starting off like barely mediocre. Not even.
Can only go up from here.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's what you say.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I play Malachi Morningstar. He's a Dampier Hexblade Warlock, and I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Notable.
Okay.
Mediocre.
That is a 12. All right.
Down the middle.
And now, madam, I play Eldon Strackhaven. He is a human ranger Drake Warden, and I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, no.
Across the tables, we have the
Quite a
polar.
spread.
We have the poles.
Okay.
20 and
Never
1.
at the top.
I am going to roll for Ayla. She got an 11 for a 14 total. Well, you can continue watching our story for free on YouTube and Patreon. On Patreon, you will get early access to our podcast version of the story, and the podcast version comes out on Mondays after the patrons get early access. You can also, for merch, go to... We got one over here. We got one over there.
Am I the only
Tiny.
one today?
Yeah.
Am I the only one?
All by your lonesome. We have some merch coming in that we ordered for ourselves. tinyurl.com/DDG.
That doesn't count. You weren't wearing it.
We got sweatshirts, we got shirts, we got hats, we've got stickers, we've got, if you come and play in the tavern, you also get a pin. Music. We are happily using Monument Studios, Fantasy Plus, Michael Gelfi Studios, Alexander Miller, aka the Boy King of Idaho, Kevin McLeod of Incompetech. I think that's it. For our ambiance and our background sounds, thank you so much to all of those creators who let us use their creations royalty free. I'm actually going to be doing something a little different today and using the Fantasy Plus app on my computer and see how it goes. I've never used it, but I have some sound effects queued up that I think are going to be fun to use, and I might build it out as I go. But check them out. It's fantasyplus.app. And then we are also getting ready for our annual Stand Up to Cancer giveaway. More details to come, and I'm going to start writing some notes in here so that I don't forget exactly what to say. But we are starting August 16th with the compound. It's going to run through the week and end on August 24th with an arena battle with us here. I'm still planning exactly what that's going to look like, but there will be plenty of ways that you can donate, and I'm reaching out to people for donations and giveaway fun stuff. We are kicking it off on August 16th. I do know this with a Hot Ones Challenge, which I will be in. Oh, so nice. Please donate to see how much I can take in terms of hot sauces. I am the reigning champion, if that helps to raise money because people want to kick my ass. I'm willing to take one for the team. Our goal, or at least my goal, is to beat our last time, which was 2 years ago, where we raised over $5,000. So bring it on. I will set my mouth on fire and then deal with it the next day, too. Before we get started, check out the scribequill.com recap with character art by Mibble Art on Instagram and backgrounds from Beneos, battle maps on Patreon. And don't forget to
Like, share, subscribe.
Last session began with Yuri reflecting on their past, a sorcerer of time who was both worshipped and immolated by their own people for daring to walk away from their expectation of godhood. Shaking off the memory, they woke the camp. As the woven fates prepared for the day, Maury confirmed his contact was a day's journey away. The peace was soon broken by a massive rock attack. Alerted by Theratrix, the party dove for cover. Malachi bought them a crucial minute by banishing the creature, but as it returned, it snatched their horse and cart, carrying their supplies off into the sky and scattering them across the field. That night at camp, tensions ran high. The group salvaged what they could of their scattered belongings before settling in. An amplification practice session, where Iolite and Maury boosted Kethra's power, led to a confrontation. Iolite and Kethra stood fast against Maury, requesting he relinquish at least one of the 2 shards he held. Maury refused, stating he would only give them to Iolite once they secured the 3rd shard, fearing the immense power they held and needing to protect his people. Kethra furiously accused him of cowardice, chiseling away at the trust previously crafted between them. Later, Iolite discovered Eldon carving a beautiful longbow for Desdir, a thoughtful gift referencing his late parents and Iolite's adoptive parents, and the two shared a tender moment. During her watch, Kethra spotted a figure sneaking around the camp and attacked, only to discover it was the foxfolk, Takeo, leaving another handmade gift for Ayla. After a brief, awkward conversation, they agreed on a bizarre secret code word. It's me. After several more days of travel, they reached the home of Maury's contact, Halva, a diminutive gnome living in a giant, moss-covered skull. Halva gave them a map, showing the shard fell about 100 miles away, past some hollowed crags, and warned of undead and creatures that remember you. The party traded for a trove of magical items, including winged boots and a helm of telepathy, before setting off again. 6 days later, after passing through the crags, they entered a vast field. Their path was soon blocked by a large burrow. Eldon used his connection with nature to see the creature within, a large mole-like, carnivorous beast with multiple sets of claws. As they moved to go around it, they found another and another, realizing the entire field was a deadly minefield of monster burrows with harpies circling overhead.
You were late, of course. Not because you couldn't find the place, just a half-collapsed tavern on the edge of a half-named road, but because your cloak caught on a bramble and your hat fell off, and you absolutely had to retrieve it before you would step another foot forward. A wizard without her fedora is just a gnome without a notebook, after all. By the time you slipped in through the broken door, the room was already full. Crammed, really. All sorts of people. Tough folk, broken folk, wanderers, wounded ones, wide-eyed ones. You pressed in anyway, sandwiched between a one-eyed orc and a woman who smelled like firewood and feverfew. It was hot. Too hot. And you were just about to reconsider this entire idea when the hush fell. Not a quiet, a hush, like the sound before a story. He stood at the front of the room, not on a dais, not behind a pulpit, just standing. Pale light spilled through the rafters and caught the curl of his hair. His hands shook faintly at his sides, and though his back was straight, you could see it. How he seemed to be favoring one of his legs, how his breathing stuttered just a little, how every movement cost him something. Then he spoke, and everything else fell away. People like to talk about balance, he said. His voice was low. Like it's a scale. 2 sides, one good, one bad, measured and neat. A fair exchange. But balance, and here he laughed once, bitter and bright. Balance isn't tidy. It's not a number. It's not an equation. Balance is waking up with fire in your lungs and still choosing to sing. Balance is bleeding in the middle of the road and watching a stranger carry your name to safety. It's screaming into the dark and hoping something divine screams back. We were not promised easy lives. We were promised meaning. And in pain, there is proof that we feel, that we care, that we're still here. Caius. He paused, and something like reverence passed through the room. Caius does not take away the hurt. He walks with us through it. Pain is not the punishment, it is the process. So if you are hurting, if you are tired, if you have been carrying something heavy for far too long, he looked up, and you swear for just the briefest of moments, his eyes met yours. You are not cursed, you are not broken, you are not alone. You are proof that balance is real, and the scale has not finished shifting. A rustle, a sudden falter. You saw him sway, and before anyone else could move, the pale woman beside him, sky eyes and white gold hair, was there. Fernilly, someone whispered. She moved like a shadow, easing him to sit as though they'd done this 100 times before. Maybe they had. But you didn't look away from him. Not even once. You'd never known pain. Not like that. Not the kind that lives in your bones, that dances behind every breath, that turns sermons into symphonies and suffering into scripture. And it terrified you. If life truly was a balance, then you were in debt. The thought landed heavy in your chest. But beneath the fear, beneath the thrum of your own racing heart, there was something else. Later that night, after the space had emptied and the suns had long since set behind the hills, you stared up at the stars and thought, if balance is law, then my life is a trap, and I will not sit still while the other half creeps up on me in silence. You put your hand to your chest and felt the rhythm there, steady, nervous, ready. And in the stillness between breath and night, you whispered to no one in particular, Caius, if you're listening, teach me how to bear it before it bears down on me. And that was the beginning. This feels like the end. The tall grasses rise feet above your heads now, brushing against your armor and cloaks with every careful step. The wind hisses through the blades like whispered warnings, but it's not the only sound. Beneath your feet, the earth is uneven, riddled with wide, gaping burrows that disappear into darkness. Some are open and raw, edges crumbling with recent use. Others are half collapsed or covered by cleverly tangled brush. Eldon periodically senses movement, but sometimes the feeling of the creatures is more of an instinct, like something below is holding its breath. Above, shadows flicker across the grass. A low screech echoes through the open sky as harpies circle, slow and deliberate, watching, waiting. One lets out a sharp scream.
I love the thought of like you recorded that after dealing with the boys, like, just in the house, just
And dips low for just a moment before gliding back up to the thermals, wings outstretched like a knife about to fall. There is no path here, only instinct and caution. Step wrong and the ground may give way. Move too boldly and the sky will descend. Either way, the hunt has already begun.
it's not ominous at all.
Not at all. Nope.
Well, we show how we deal with problems.
I'm just gonna
You
eat.
drank,
I eat.
stab myself.
So we are trying something a little different today. Before you, and I will share with everyone watching, is the battle map. It is a Minesweeper map, essentially. And the rules will be fairly simple. We'll see how this goes. But you are all going to be represented by the red circle. You will choose to move 1 square in any direction. If you land on a burrow, then you have to make 1 dexterity save. We'll go in initiative order. On a success, there is no tick mark given to you all. So you get a tick on your, whoever rolled will get it. On a failure, you will mark that you got 1. Every few squares, there's going to be a harpy attack as they come down, swoop down from above. There are also treasures that are hidden on this map, so if you happen to land on one, then I will give you one of the treasures that I have listed here, and your goal is to make it to the end of the map.
I was really bad at Minesweeper.
I suck.
That was one of those games I was never allowed to. I wasn't allowed to play. This is the first time, and now it's even more scary. Yeah. So, okay.
All right, so we've got the music here, the harpies screaming, and you talk it out.
What is the white space? Like the...
There will be rocks and things, like literal rocks, R-O-C-K, not R-O-C, that will block your path. You can't move through the rocks. So you, if I put it there, that means you can't go there, but there are spaces. So, yeah, you might need to get a little close, but where you're at right now...
Everybody's just about to climb on.
Let me get a look here.
So you can... There are 2 burrows.
Yep.
Within, I'm pointing, I don't know exactly where they are, actually. This map is blocked for me, too. I don't know where things are anymore.
So it counts if it's diagonal
It
also?
counts if it's diagonal, too.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 2 within, 2 within space of here, which means somewhere here.
Yep.
3 within here, so it could be here, it could be there, 2. It is likely that there's 1 here and 1 here, for example.
Right. Clearly there's one there.
Yeah. Yeah. Very likely 1 here, but there could also... Well, probably not 1 there. I don't remember. I blocked it from myself, too. So we're going to be learning together.
Okay.
So, you get to decide where you want to go first. So, you said right...
So I think here, because the one touching this one could be here or here. So it makes me feel like maybe there.
My thoughts are either 412 or 413.
Okay. So which one do you want to go with?
None, but we gotta pick
You,
one.
you guys are
13.
13?
Sure.
Alright, so 13.
I'm sorry if there's one there.
I'm convinced
What
that...
is in this square? As you move forward, and you are representing...
I feel like I'm about to get whacked.
Nope.
No, we're good.
You good?
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you all
It's
run
just a dice
through...
with a lot of dots on it.
Yeah, so
that's okay.
it is a 4.
It's
4.
4. Yep, that's a 4.
Okay.
Oh, holy shit.
So you push through, Theratrix remaining low, and Asterim's end. They're pulling the cart along with you too. You're all trying to move together.
So they're going to be like a square behind us, basically? Or are they in the
because it's
same-
kind of wishy-washy on how big it is. I'm just saying you're all there.
I'm more
but-
asking, are we this? We're forging ahead so we get attacked, or is it the whole group that gets attacked?
So I'm only focusing on you. I'm doing NPC stuff in the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
They're
at risk, too.
alongside you, but their consequences are going to be separate from yours. All right, where you want to go next?
My immediate thought is 512. Anyone else? Yes, no, indifferent?
That's the one in front of the rock?
This one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm just keeping a trained eye to the skies.
A burrow.
You led us
you
astray.
Step forward. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, no, sorry. That was wrong. That's against the instructions I gave. Top of the round, Iolite, you're making the dex save for the group.
I didn't even pick this square.
She does it for the group.
Yes.
Oh!
It's for everybody.
What kind of roll was that?
Dex. Save.
Oh, dex save.
Yes.
18.
I didn't
Okay.
realize it was like for the
How do you avoid the creature?
She listened to Kai and she forged ahead, and then she screams and does a barrel roll out of the way.
Okay. You all see one of the burrows explode out and almost grab onto Iolite, but then it like the claw rips back in out of the way, and you are safe. Okay, where are you going next?
We can just go straight.
You gonna go straight
Where are we trying to get to?
all the way to the south?
Anywhere. Not like a particular
Yeah, no,
spot.
anywhere. Okay.
Yeah. They wouldn't
right.
put two next to each other. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. You move forward, and thinking that you are safe, you forge ahead.
In fact, we are not safe.
But then you hear the scream of the harpy.
No.
It would be Ayla, so I'm gonna roll for her. A D6. 5. Kai. One of the harpies comes shrieking down from the skies and is going to make 2. Nope, she's gonna make 1 talon attack against you. She like swoops down. That is a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright. And then next up, Kethra is going to try to hit you. That's a natural 1. So kind of like screeches out of the way. Go ahead and make an attack back on this creature as she fucks up royally trying to get you.
I'm close enough to whack her within 5 feet, all right?
Yeah, as she comes down, because of the nat 1, I'll say absolutely. She doesn't.
All right, she's gonna go primal savagery at her, and that's 2d10.
Okay.
14?
To hit.
Yes.
That does not hit.
Don't forget, did you add your
Did you add?
bonus?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I always forget about that. +9.
Okay. Add it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
That might change things.
Thank you, baby.
I watched you do it and it didn't even cross my mind to
Whoa.
that you needed to add anything either.
A 1
Okay.
and a 3.
Okay. So that one is a 2.
Okay.
Alright, so
Which
we already
means
know
there are
where
2.
one of them
I
is.
decided I think the other one is like next to the 4. I think that's what I think. Because I think so. So that we can go anywhere. We'll be totally fine.
My 2 cents is 7-11.
It's a good number. 7-11.
7-11.
That feels lucky. Yeah. I like that one.
Sure, why not?
I did that line.
All right, moving forward. You are safe. You
On a 1.
come up against it. Actually, you can't go there. Sorry, there is a rock there. So you like go to hit there, but it is showing you that there is one somewhere
one.
close.
Touching 1.
Yep.
Alright. But we can't go there.
Nope. So you come out from the grasses and butt right into this large rock that is jutting up out of the ground.
Alright.
We could go. Is it 6-11? Maybe?
Okay. Shifting over. You're safe. There is only one. So
And it's
considering
It must be that
it must
one.
be that one.
Alright. So we know that we can go to any of the spaces, and we know that that one has 1 right next to it. I would say let's go 7-10 just so we can open up more of the board.
That's diagonal towards us, right?
Can we
Yeah.
go? Is this
Yeah.
rock
This one?
there?
Yeah. Is the white space the white thing of the rock?
No,
Yeah.
it's
this whole.
It's a
gray
biggie.
thing.
Oh,
It's a big
So
rock.
you're trying to
that
move
whole
forward,
thing is a rock.
and there you
Oh,
cannot
okay. It's the
move.
gray
We can just
scale
go
that's
that
thrown.
way again.
Yeah,
then.
I was gonna say because this is
Towards
gray.
Adam.
Yeah.
So you're going this way.
Scooting along. Okay.
Go in here.
Wait, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
safe.
Boy.
This is 2. This is touching 2.
Can we put like our hand against that one through the grass to open up that space to see what a rock will?
It's it would be a turn, which I'm counting your turns.
Oh,
Because you're not like
assume
5
it's
feet
still
away,
there.
it's like a bigger area. So you could move
just
into
because
that.
otherwise we won't know when that rock starts to curve.
Yeah, right. I feel like it's pretty. I feel like it's got to take up the next square, though. Just from like how wide it is and how straight it's going. I think we could try diagonal. Maybe it ends before
Sure.
there.
Okay. Burrow.
No.
All right, I need the next person in line. It is Ayla. It was Ayla. I'm gonna skip Ayla for now.
Damn it.
So it's gonna be Kai.
You said a dexterity
Yep,
saving?
dex save.
13.
It's a 14. So you get 1 tick mark. Describe how you get. You don't have to get hit by this thing, obviously, because if it hits you, it grabs you. But it's more about like stamina and getting worn down by these creatures.
Like grabs onto Kai's shield and there's like a quick back and forth before he finally like shoves it away.
All right, 1 tick mark against Kai, and a scream from the harpy. As
Play that on Halloween.
I know,
Whoever
it's very
comes to the door.
spooky.
she swoops down and is going to go against Iolite and Eldon. So, Iolite, that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Eldon, that's a 27 to hit.
No.
You are going to...
27.
You each are going to take 10 points of slashing damage. And 5 points of poison damage. And I need you to make a con save.
Oh my goodness.
To try to avoid being poisoned, which will make your rolls at disadvantage for this game.
That is a 14.
You are poisoned.
Oh, damn. That not starting off.
Con, you said? Yeah,
Very fucking good.
Also 14.
poisoned. So
I like
any
the fact,
rolls?
like that we were like together side by side and just got mollywopped by this.
This is giving me gas in the burps. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fighting him back over here.
Behind you or alongside you even, the Asterim's End is working with you. Like they are dodging, they are hitting things on top of their head as they jump out of the burrow. Like you're working together. You do hear, or you did hear, like a yelp from Takeo in the background. All right, where are we going next?
This
All
one's
right.
sort of a shot in the dark, I think.
So we can't keep. We can go one more space directly forward, but then we're gonna have to deviate. So it's up to: do we want to try and go forward and then choose to deviate, or do we want to decide?
How do you know we have to deviate? Can you see? Oh.
Oh no, those are that's
Those
just
are not-
background stuff.
That's just background
yeah.
stuff.
Ignore the
All right.
gray. It's only the
Okay.
green. Yeah.
Maybe just straight then? Since we don't really have any
straight-
information
straightforward,
in any
doesn't
Yeah,
direction.
because we don't really, we don't have anything to go off of. So
Okay. Moving straight forward. You're safe.
is that a one?
Was it a 1?
It is
so.
1. Yes.
Nice.
This one.
That's great.
Good.
Say straight ahead.
Whatever
That's what I
the
would say.
quickest, least amount of
Safe.
moves is going to get us there.
Line.
What is safe?
How many dots on that one?
Only 1.
Okay.
Oh,
1 dot.
okay.
So somewhere in that
So-
vicinity.
Yeah.
So we know the ones to the left and right are safe because the other one would have to have a second dot. So we know we can go safely left or right.
Good call.
So maybe we should go left or right
Yeah.
as to kind of feel around, because the front 3, it's one of those 3.
Yep. Yeah, we might get more information if we go
Now,
do what
wanna
you said. Yeah.
Do we want to go high?
wanna go towards
If we
me?
go towards you, we might hit that rock and waste a turn. If the
You
rock
think
is
it's that big? That would be a really big rock.
Well, then we could try going towards it. See what happens.
Yeah, let's do that.
Going that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Heading to the east. That is the rock.
Oh, sorry, Adam. You were right. It's a really big rock.
They're kind of like hills, rocks, because this is a bigger area than 5 feet. But it does say
It's okay.
1.
I don't get to hear that a lot, so I'll bask in it for a
But
little
you
bit.
did have a turn go down. And that actually puts you... Theratrix.
No!
Theratrix and then Kai. That is a 25 to hit Theratrix.
Damn.
And a 24 to hit Kai.
Jeez.
Yep.
15 points of damage to each. And a con save on this one. Because I forgot it the first time. Alright, poison. Just for the... It was 1 turn only, so... Every time you move, that's a turn, and it's only disadvantage. So if you happen to be the person who has to make a roll,
That's it for the poison.
yeah. So you're not poisoned
You
anymore.
said
It's
a
just
Constitution
con
save.
save. Yeah. You're cleared, both of you.
23.
All right, you're good. Okay. All right, where are we going next?
Okay. So we know directly that way should be safe. Should be.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
stop
do we
talking.
take
Do
the
that. Let's
Take
do
the
the
safe
safe thing. Yeah.
I forgot the map, so I'm like, yeah, you should go. And I actually really was pretty good at mine. So I'm like, yeah, you should go that way because I think you're doing the right.
Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to help them.
I have a whole thing here. I need to whittle down your hit points. Okay, so you are going
Go towards Adam.
this way
Oh, we're going towards me now?
to get a.
Yeah, because we know that one's safe.
No, I know. I was just looking at you, giving you shit.
That's a 1.
I have enough shit. I don't need any of yours.
All right, I'll keep it to myself.
All right. So now, if we're going to assume that these 3 ones are all touching the same one, I would say it's directly in front of the one in the center. So I would think that we are safe to go forward, but there's always the possibility that the one closest to Amanda, that's a 1 for a different
Right.
hole. So I would say we either go straight forward or 1 diagonal. Like,
I'd say straightforward.
I would say straightforward. That's my. If we stay a little bit close to ones we've already turned over, like we have more information about those tiles. Versus if we go that way, then we're
they're
just
still
taking
going into
shots in the dark.
So you were saying
unknown.
this one has to be a burrow beta? Is that what you were saying? Because of this?
No.
These has to be.
What I'm saying is,
Watch your.
this one, it's definitely in one of these 3, but chances are is it's most likely in this one if these 3 are referring to the same one. But like this one, it could be here,
Oh, that does
and
like
then
a dot,
this one
doesn't it?
has it there,
Oh, yeah.
and then like there could be another one like here.
Well, we could
don't
try.
know.
Then we could try the
So-
diagonal. Yeah, it seems to
I'm-
be the safest one, right?
So which one were you?
I
Straight
like
ahead.
what
Going
Amanda
straight
was
ahead?
saying the straight ahead because if we stay closer, we'll kind of have
Sure.
more info.
Okay. You move forward straight ahead. And you are safe.
I
And
see
that
a
is
lot of dots.
2.
Two.
Just a 2.
Okay, just 2.
Just 2.
All right.
It's not bad.
So it's definitely the one directly that way
Towards me.
next to Amanda. It should not be this one because then that one would have 2 dots. So we have this one here. So that means we can go here, here, or here.
I knew this was a Pat game.
Mm-hmm.
When you said that
Yeah,
you were bad at Minesweeper, I was like, I don't buy
Pat
it.
loves this shit.
I don't buy it.
So do we again move straight forward or do we go to one of the diagonals? Or do
Feel
we
like-
go safe bet towards Adam to see if... Because if we go to the safe bet, that will open up more knowledge of the general area. But again,
Right.
who knows?
More info is always better.
Agreed.
All right, so we're going towards Eldon.
Yes.
Did you say that there was points that we would hit that would open up things more?
If it's blank, yeah.
Okay.
And she said there's treasure in here
And
somewhere.
then
I
there's
want
treasures.
some treasure.
We haven't hit a treasure yet, so we're not doing the greatest.
A treasure!
Oh!
Yay!
It's a treasure and a 1.
Okay, so it's
So, actually, let me just triple check that it is actually a 1 by getting rid of the treasure real quick.
So that means that we could go this way. This way.
That's got to be the one, right?
Yeah, that has to be a burrow.
Yep, there's a 1. Okay, so treasure is, as you are moving through, when you're finding these things, they're kind of like in piles of somebody else who wasn't so lucky at some point. It's hard to tell how long they've been there.
3.
Right down the middle.
You find 900 gold
Nice.
and a potion of frost giant strength, which turns your strength your strength to 23
Well,
for an hour.
nice.
nice.
All right.
Okay, so we definitely know there's one in what's that, 710, because that's where the dual dot one is. So if this one has 1, that means it's in most likely either the one right in front of us or the diagonal.
Yeah, we can go to this one.
I would think that is
This one,
probably
that
the
one?
safest bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Oops, sorry. 1, 2. Safe.
Nice.
And it is a
One.
1.
Alright. So chances are it's the one that we thought, where it's probably right in front of it.
Right,
So
and when you say in front, do you mean
Right here.
in between those two?
Yeah.
Kitty corner there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thoughts.
Right, no, I
mean,
think
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
I would think any of
It's a-
the
it's a
3
fair guess.
going forward should be safe. So if we want to veer back more towards the center, or just go straight down, or because I don't want us to get us too close into one side, because then we're kind of cornered. And
right.
Can we go backwards? If we, I know it
Yeah.
just eats
Oh,
up
you can go
turns,
whatever
right?
direction you want. Yeah. It just increases your chances of
The harpy attacks.
harpies.
I mean,
So
personally, I
no,
kind of want to
sorry.
go diagonal.
Like
So
diagonal
so-
this way?
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah.
inclination also.
Get us more towards the center. Maybe get to an open area.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
You cannot go that
Rock.
way.
It's a rock.
There's a rock.
It's
And
a
with
rock.
that, you are also
What number
Eating
is
my
on the
feelings.
rock?
no number.
No
No
number.
number.
Oh,
It's
then
just,
there's a rock.
just
Just
a rock.
rock.
Here we go again.
Ooh, and that is Iolite again. Iolite and I'm gonna roll this time instead of just choosing who's above. And Ayla. Alright, Iolite, that's a 20, not natural to hit.
That hits.
Ayla, it is an 11, which I'm gonna, yeah, that does not hit her. I'm actually gonna roll for the damage too. 17 damage. And I need you to make a con save.
How's Iolite looking?
That's a 7.
Your next roll would be a disadvantage. As the harpy comes down, those claws that they are like scraping your skin with are the dirtiest. Like you smell. Harpies are known for their stank.
Yeah.
And there are so many blended musks of various kinds.
They literally got that stanky leg.
Yeah, they've got lots going on, and whatever they've killed, they let it linger and fester on their talons. There, you can see them swooping as you duck down. You
They're
can
fantasy
smell-
vultures.
Yeah,
Vulture
they're
snatchers.
very, very.
The words
such a
blended
great-
musks are just
Yeah.
words that I never thought I would hate so much as I do.
D&D.
With
Gotta
such
love it.
that awesome description, I was getting like a scratch and sniff, and I just ate 2 wintergreen. That's telling you, like, I'm smelling it,
Yeah.
even though I just had 2 mints. I'm smelling it.
This is why we're doing bad. We haven't minted up yet.
Am I allowed to like do an action?
These are kind of flybys. They harpies don't provoke
What about, like,
opportunity
heal
attacks. I will count it as a... No, you can. Sure, you can heal.
I'm gonna use my gloves of hope and go, oh shit. Heal myself a bit.
There's a little lingering something that landed on your shoulder that you're like, oh, the smell.
Now,
Nice, nasty.
Nasty.
when harpies shit, do they shit like birds?
Whoa!
Or do
I
they shit like people?
I think it's like birds.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
You think they just shit in their hand?
Do they
and
have a
throw it?
cloaca?
No. Who do you know that's a human that
Or do
does
they
that?
have all the regular?
I would think harpies do because I don't actually
a
know of
cloaca.
maybe male harpies. So they probably just like do everything. They don't need
Like
multiple.
utilitarian
Yeah.
organ.
Yep.
Just to business
Sure.
all the time.
We're doing it.
We're gonna attack by harpies.
do it.
This is business. This is serious.
Maybe some
Alright.
of us are nervous
Getting
and avoid it.
diseases.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say playing the game of hair or bug.
Oh,
Just an open.
it's
Is
an
that the first
open.
open?
It's the first
Yeah,
open
cool,
one.
right.
So what that
Right.
means
Alright,
is
well,
I actually reveal all of these.
all
Whoa,
right.
that's a good one.
Oh.
Is that another open one?
And another open
All
one
right.
Oh, excuse me.
means I
Okay.
reveal all of the.
Okay.
Nervous
Hey.
again.
That's good. This is good.
Okay.
Good things happening.
Oh,
Treasure!
I know what we're going for our next two moves.
All right, you're gonna do that. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Give me the treasure.
Bam. Okay, go ahead and somebody roll a d6.
One.
A 1.
I think it could just be a
really
random
good.
table.
You find a bracelet that is
Old boot.
in this other. It looks like the remains of some humanoid or whatever. You pull apart some of the crusty clothing and see
Blended
this
musks.
dirty but still very beautifully crafted bracelet that has multiple what look to be like dragon heads on it.
Cool. Okay.
And kind of looking and sharing with the group for a quick second, it looks like Hydra heads.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm just going to let you know that this is a Hydra trinket, and it's a bracelet that lets you add +3 to your con save once per long rest. It does not require attunement.
Sweet. Okay.
Sick.
What's the number underneath?
It is a 1.
What did you get, Julie? You got money. What else?
900 gold and a potion of frost giant strength.
My thoughts are either straight ahead or diagonal towards Amanda. That's my contribution.
I'm inclined to say straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Brace for effect.
Brace for impact. Safe,
Damn.
except
Oh,
for the scream
Literally, when everyone watches this back, every time there's any.
of the
every time.
harpy.
no! With his dirty little claws.
With the nasty claws. That is a 1 for Ayla, and a 2 for Eldon,
Boo.
and a 25 against Ayla, and a 19 against Eldon,
That hits.
and a 15 total damage against both of you. Okay,
I think it's in the one directly
How
towards
many?
Adam because it's only a 1.
it's only
okay.
a 1, yeah.
So I think that we are safe to go forward or one to the side. I would almost say we go diagonally forward. Again, that's just my 2 cents.
They're almost at the end.
Let's just do it. Let's just do
Sure,
it. Pat
diagonal
said.
sounds good.
Diagonal?
Get to the edge, look back, and we're like, nah, let's loop back around.
There's more treasure here. I know it.
3.
Fuck.
Oh.
Okay. Process of
But can it-
elimination. It's most likely not
The one back.
Straight back. So it's not in the ones in the top row. So it could be any, and it's not that one next to it either. So that leaves 4 squares that we have to choose from, but only one of them is safe.
Coming back towards me, that one's open, right?
That I believe would be, yes, because then that one with the 1 dot.
Yeah,
could
would
do
have
that.
to be one of.
Yeah.
One of those two. You're right. Yeah. Want to do that? Want to go
Yeah,
with
sure.
that?
Look at that. I made a contribution.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I know numbers.
You're going
I know
sideways
graphs.
Yes.
this way to reveal a little bit more.
And we're gonna get eaten, cause
Right.
1.
Hey.
I think if we go forward, we
Straight.
would be safe.
Okay.
Okay, going forward. You are safe, and it is a 2.
2
Okay, so the one directly next to it.
on the me side, right?
Yeah.
You think is a molehill?
do we want to cut back towards me then?
We could, or we could just.
Well, because we know the one
Keeping
towards
it.
me is safe, right?
Yeah, but we're. Yeah, we
Yeah.
would get more information
That's
about
what
the
I-
other
yeah.
squares. So yeah,
We're not gonna
maybe
make
you're
real
right.
forward progress, but we'll know at
Right.
least.
We'll
It's
have
using a
better
turn, but
idea.
it's
Yeah.
a helpful turn, I guess.
Okay. It is a 1
Ah.
Okay.
and a scream. We've got Theratrix for the first one, and Theratrix again for the second one.
What?
Poor guy.
For a 21 and a 22.
They both hit.
Their attack
Oh,
bonus is like bonkers.
Yeah, these are crazy. 14 for one hit. 13 for another, and then 2 con saves for any rolls that might happen.
18
All right.
plus, well, 18 plus 9. 8 plus 9.
Okay, he's safe. Okay, where are you thinking next?
That's a 1 that we're
Yeah,
on?
that's a 1.
All right. So. We're kind of at that point where we're kind of blind because that says 1. So and we have all those spaces around it.
Right.
I would definitely say straight above is safe, but that's having us move back.
But that might. Would that give us information about that diagonal one that's right next to us if we moved back?
No, because I'm guessing that because that's going to be butted right up against. There's probably one, I believe, right here. So we'd only be illuminating this square.
Yeah, but what
that
I'm
would
saying
tell
is
us-
we would know based on.
Well, there's still other ones. Chances are, because this has a 3, these 3 are right here. So if this one we go back and it says, what's that? This one would most likely be a 3 if they're right here. But there could be one here. So we're
Pat,
kind
what are your
of-
thoughts on like diagonal towards me in front of that like 2 spot?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because the 1 is deceptive because if it's here, that's still going to be 1 and then these could be open. But there's definitely one here. So that's 1. So that leaves these 3 spaces. So it could be any one of these 3 for sure have one. So we have like a 33% chance of choosing unless we want to go even more diagonal, but that's more into unknown territory.
Right. I don't think we want. I don't want to go more diagonal that way.
All right, what are we choosing?
I'd say either straight forward or back towards.
I'm feeling like diagonal this way, but not because I like know something no one else knows. Just because that's the one that my brain. I'm like, that's the one I want. Feels right.
I mean,
but
We operate off
vibe,
Yeah.
vibe is good enough for me. Like, legitimate.
Vibe
well, and if we know it's
happens.
one of the three, so
So this one right here is what you're
Yeah.
saying. All right.
We've had a good run here of not hitting any for a while, so maybe.
She's about to-
Okay.
she's like,
We're
I'm about to
due.
ruin this woman's whole career. Right now.
It's a burrow.
Vibes.
And
My vibes were wrong.
and a screech.
No. Oh, a twofer.
Ah,
So
Dolly.
it's been a while since you hit a burrow. Everybody need nope, sorry, not everybody. It was next up on the list. Who was that?
I think I did a dexterity save last
Okay,
time.
so then it will be Kethra. Kethra with the dex save.
you got this all day.
12 plus 2, 14.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
By the skin of my
How did you avoid this thing? What did that look like?
Holy fuck! And she just jumps out of the way. Holy motherfucker, goddamn! She jumps out of the way.
As you
You channelly inner Bernie Mac on that.
Yeah.
you jump out of the way, and just like before, where you heard Takeo, you like yelped off in the distance there. This time, you kind of see as that claw went jutting out to grab onto you, it jams into Julep, and she gets skidded and pushed off to the side. She's just like ah. And you can see there's like an open wound on the side where one of the claws like hit into her body, and then it pulls itself back.
She's swearing up a storm.
Always, even when she's fine, she's swearing up.
I was gonna say because when she stops swearing is when
That's when she's
dead.
dead.
Yeah, that's
She's
when we worry.
unconscious.
All right, we got Iolite and Eldon for the harpy as it swoops down, trying to take advantage of you. Not that you're thinking deeply about this, but as this is going on, you get this feeling of like the harpies are scavenger birds, and they will try to steal whatever. It's like a bald eagle. Like if somebody else has it, it's going to try to take it. So you get the impression that these harpies have made this home here in these burrow field, and they try to steal stuff that maybe got hurt from whatever these lurkers are.
Hyena taking the lion's kill.
Yeah, if it doesn't grab onto it, but it smashes something over to the side, it gets knocked out, and then the harpies swoop in and pick it up. Iolite, that is a 9 to hit.
Miss.
Eldon, that's an 18.
Meet to beat it.
Meets it, beats
God
it.
damn it.
How fucked up is everybody?
10 points
I healed
of
a little, but it's
damage
not
and
great.
and a con save.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're at the end.
I'm gonna use that new thing.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the +3, because what I know that right off, like as the children would say, off the rip. That little bracelet thing that I found, the Hydra.
Yeah, we'll say that's fine.
Okay,
You guys
so
are
it's
spending.
plus-
This is like
so it's plus
many
3, so-
minutes.
11.
Okay.
And that thing didn't help me at all.
Well,
That's my fault.
an 11 total with the +3.
Well, yeah, my
okay.
con is a +3, so that's 5 + 6.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Okay. Yep. So you have disadvantage on any roll that might happen next. All right.
I'm up next.
All right. You have only 2 more squares to go.
So
That
do
is
Do we go straight or diagonal towards the center or diagonal this way?
If we came back towards me, we know what there's
We know
not
that
one there.
one's safe, yeah.
It'll let us know what if there's
Well, I
anything
mean, that's
else around.
also chances are there aren't 2 holes right next to each other, but we don't know.
Never know.
Well, we'll know once we. I'd say move back towards me. It'll give us a little bit more information
You
about
want to
anything
open
else.
up the
Or
board.
we could just sprint straight ahead.
Because
Just
we know
take
this
whatever
one's.
happens.
I believe we know this one's safe.
Yeah,
It should be, yeah,
should be.
because there's the
Yeah.
one up in the corner there. So that would be the only
I
one
just,
that
for
it's
some
touching.
damn reason, I'm just like, Izzy's gonna play put just at the end one, boom.
So
I
Yeah,
let's
We're
move
gonna
that.
either
Go that
confirm
way?
or deny.
Yeah.
Little did we know she actually made this entire last row is
It's
all.
all-
there's only one opening
burrows.
on the last
Technically,
row.
somebody else made it because I don't have the time. So you can thank them, and I don't remember their names. But they were on Reddit. Okay. Safe. And it is a.
Hey,
Alright,
that's
so,
good.
yeah,
that's
we can
good.
go anywhere.
We can go
Okay, cool.
diagonal towards or
Do you want
straight.
to go diagonal or straight?
Second go straight. Fuck it.
Straight?
Sprint towards the finish line.
Yep. Damn it! I wish we could have found more treasure.
Hey, maybe we
Loop
will.
back around. Swing this thing around.
That is a. 2.
Okay.
All right.
We know where one of them
all
is.
right. So we know.
It's
Great.
it's not. There's not one
No,
towards.
it's one of the front
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
We got Kethra and Theratrix.
Oh, he's taking a little beating.
All right. That is for Kethra a 12 to hit,
Does not hit.
and for Theratrix a 21.
Poor Theratrix.
Poor baby.
Said it was con.
It is a con.
He did just roll in that one.
Oh,
Oh,
yikes.
baby.
So that is
Does Theratrix get an inspiration token?
12 points of damage total. And poisoned. Okay, so where are you going
Okay.
next?
My vote is directly in front of the hole. That way we can kind of figure out where the other one is based off of that 2, because we already know where one of them are.
Okay.
And
Maybe.
just to clarify, you are at the end. You know that, right? You all?
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's the
just want to
last
make
one.
sure that I made that clear on the map. Okay. But that just, just letting you know. I mean, the danger has not passed, but you have.
That's my 2 cents in front of a hole, so lateral move towards Amanda. That's
Sure.
my idea.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us see.
Oh, what's that? 3.
It's
A
3.
3 on the board.
Okay.
Diagonal towards Julie.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, that's dice. That means we're safe.
All right. All right. All right. No.
And I
Ish.
The last
Safe-ish.
one.
Things are everywhere.
lucky
2
Kethra
Talon attacks
twice?
against Kethra
Oh no.
with a 20 not natural and a 24.
Oh
Both hit.
gosh. We'll drag you across the finish line
That
here.
is
Appreciate that.
I was gonna say.
22 for the first hit. Points of damage.
Jeepers.
And 9 for the second. And then I need 2 con saves. Which actually I might skip.
13 for one,
Okay.
and 15 for the next.
Okay. You are poisoned.
Okay.
But as you push your way through, you have made it to the end of my minigame.
Yay.
This
Well, this is when you say, like, you've made it through the first part.
starting from
And you
Enter
pull
a
up one
second
that's you pull up
field.
one that's all 4s, 5s.
This isn't even my final form.
So, kind of montagey. This field is huge, and you all pushing through. You spend quite some time making your way through this field, dodging the claws of these creatures that you never really get a full sense of. But Eldon, you can feel that in that 10-foot tremor sense, it takes up the entire 10-foot distance. Some are larger than others, some are, smaller. The harpies are spiraling overhead. You can hear the sounds of Asterim's End trying to send off blasts. You all as well, knock an arrow, loose it. You're doing your best to push through while also trying to cut. and protect the horse and keep the carriage moving forward. And eventually you make your way out of these grasses and into another tree line that protects you from the creatures that are fighting you.
Perfect timing with that music, too.
And finally, at the end of this very long, several-hour trip, you're all able to catch your breath, gather everybody together, and take stock of everything that has happened. You are cut and bruised. Some of you are bleeding. You are out of breath. Everybody's going to have a point of exhaustion that will carry over into the next day. And you also notice that as you finally come into these trees and take a look back, Fernilly is the first one who looks to the group, and she just says, Takeo, and shakes her head. And while Julep doesn't let out the screams that she always has in the past, she more so almost like shrinks into herself at the implication that Fernilly has just made.
Did you see at what point he was taken?
Fernilly just shakes her head. I
if
just heard it. And that is where we are going to take a break. We return to the Asterim's End and Woven Fates. After a harrowing experience traveling through a field covered in burrows from some kind of lurking clawed animal, while harpies circled overhead, diving in at opportune moments to try to steal what ended up not being multiple meals for these creatures. Once entering the tree line, however, Fernilly makes it clear that Takeo did not make it out of the field. She clarifies to you that it happened earlier on. So even as Droppel maybe says, well, we can go back. Fernilly just shakes her head again. Mori looks at the group and towards the Woven Fates and says, I think we're all very tired from that experience. We should make camp here.
That's probably for the best.
Are we just out of the field, or did we continue on?
You made it so that you would be like safely into the trees. Julep, with that statement, as you all get the horse situated and begin uncoupling her from the cart, Julep just heads off into the forest area alone. Fernelli goes to say something, but then stops herself. Just goes over and Desi gives her a hug. You can see people quietly mourning the silent Takeo.
After that, Kai wants to, Kethra, do you have a moment?
I think I got a whole night of them. Why? What do you want?
Just a conversation.
About what?
I'll take that as a yes.
You're very presumptive. You know that, right?
I've been told that.
All right. Well, what do you want?
I just wanted to... I wanted to give you something.
Okay. What?
Since we're out in the meadows and sometimes we're gonna need to fight up close, I really want you to have this. And Kai's gonna reach into that pocket inside of his jacket and he's gonna pull out the whispering blade.
Okay.
This is the knife that killed. Oh my god.
Zix.
Zix. This is the knife that killed Zix. But it's a special dagger.
Why don't you hang on to it?
I have Bloodletter's shadow. I can be used as any weapon. But this one will help keep you safe.
What does it do?
Well, other than just being magical, it can deliver a message upon a killing blow and affect their mind if they get away. It's used by the most dangerous. Can't even call them soldiers, because that's not really what they are. But the violence, they use this. Normally you would need it, basically a mission from the Queen to wield this. And I want you to have it.
Cool. Because I want to stab somebody now. But I won't.
Well, the track record we've had, there's probably a good chance you'll need to use that at some point.
Probably. She'll put it here. She goes, thanks, guy.
There was one other thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we're getting very close to Devenia.
Yeah, I can almost smell it.
How do you feel about that?
Probably just as much trepidation as you.
I knew that I would return, but
I'm glad one of us thought we were going to return. I never thought I would.
we may have left at the same time, but both for different reasons.
And I never intended to come back.
I have a feeling that my goals are going to bring us closer into Davenia. And I need to know if that's all right with you.
It's funny because I have a really strong feeling that we all know the reason why I'm being led back here.
Fate.
Fate, and I can't shake this feeling. I can't shake it that my father in Squall's End has something to do with this rot. I feel it deep down in my bones. I can feel it's them.
I trust your intuition. I mean, beyond just your visions, you have a good sense.
Whatever we deal with then, there, we have to survive your family first.
Well, a Rojas is still a long ways away.
But so is their reach as long.
I have more questions about my other half of lineage. Some of the writings that I came across. I was always told that I came to be from an attack by a vampire.
Did you find that that's not true?
Now, I'm beginning to believe that my mother had relations with someone who was not my father, or who I thought was my father, and I have to know the whole story. It's turned everything that I thought I knew, upside down.
I understand that. In more ways than I can explain to you right now.
I just don't want you to... I just don't want you to get hurt because of me.
It was my choice in the end. I didn't have to follow any of you. I could have told you all fuck off when you guys were going to the boat. Leaving Yamari, and I could have stayed behind, but I didn't. So do me a favor and remind yourself that I do have some choice in the matter. Stop worrying about me. But back to what's at hand here. Do you have any idea who we need to speak to?
No. With like most things in my family, it's just rumors, innuendo.
Bullshit and lies.
My family's very good at keeping secrets.
Mine was too. But I'm really, really, really good at getting secrets out of people.
I'm hoping I can find more. But I want to ask you if you can use your gift on me.
You want another vision, huh?
Perhaps maybe you can lead me in the right direction.
I can do that, and I can also promise you I will do whatever in my power, and I don't care how dark I have to get. You might not be aware of this, but my cult had little trainings on how to get people to tell you what you want them to know. And I just happen to be the top of the class. So you just let me know if you need me to do that for you.
If it comes to that, I'll keep that in mind.
Good. It's an old skill I kind of miss using. On the right people, though. But, of course I will.
What do you need me to do?
Just remember, I don't have control over these, and it might not be what you want to hear. And basically, don't kill the messenger.
So what does it look like as you come together?
She'll grab his hands, and you just see like little lights dancing between the two of us. And they just starts to look like electricity dancing around us as the vision comes.
You peer into the eyes of Kai, which currently have this vulnerability that had not existed up to now many times before. Maybe it did on that night when he was forced to watch as the assassin, whose face he never saw, slid the whispering blade across Zix's neck, and there was nothing that he could do but witness the half-goblin brute final moments on this plane. But you weren't there, so as you both look at each other, you feel as though you're being pulled into a realm where you would not normally be accepted or allowed. But the two of you together are shunted visually into a darkness, a void, that Kai is familiar with, but Kethra is not. And your body, even as it sits in the plane in Eleothis, you kind of gasp inward without intention, seeing this pale face in front of you that then gets whipped to the side. And you almost want to turn to look, but there's something holding you forward. And you know you're going forward, you're going in a direction, you're moving, but it's pitch black everywhere. Until you see this vision in front of you, slowly starting with a pin drop that expands out. And suddenly you are, and the both of you see this, are crouching beside a slow-moving waterfall. The mid-morning light dancing across its veil in streaks of white and gold. The rocks beneath your knees are slick, moss-covered, but your footing is steady, even if your joints protest the kneeling. You fill your water skin with a practiced hand, careful not to spill a drop. The water is cold, clean. You take a drink and let the taste of life cut through the dust and fatigue that clings to your tongue. The trees here are thick and bright, the kind of green that humbles you. The suns are warm, the breeze is gentle. It's a beautiful day. And still, the frustration smolders behind your tired eyes. Decades. You've chased every legend, every scholar's footnote, every whispered fable and liar's tavern tale about reversing vampirism, but nothing has borne fruit. The Raven Queen is silent, but her absence does not ache anymore, only the weight of time. Still, you keep going. You stand, knees stiff, and stretch your back with a low grunt. That's when you hear it. Soft footsteps through grass. You don't turn immediately. You know that cadence. Light, fluid, deliberate. You speak without looking. You're late. A voice, musical and dry with amusement, answers from the shade of the trees. You've gotten slower. I thought I'd have to help you up. You turn with a smile you don't often show anymore. And there he is. Loris stands just at the edge of the forest canopy, cloaked in shadow where the light cannot touch him. He hasn't aged a day since that night you found him in the vampire's den. His hair still a silvery cascade, his face smooth, his form strong. In fact, he seems stronger now than ever, healthier, more vibrant. You know what that means. And still, your smile doesn't falter. He leans against a tree, arms crossed. You look like the physical embodiment of every layer of the 9 hells. You laugh. Feels about right. You sit down on a sun-warmed stone and gesture for him to join you. He doesn't step into the light, but he comes closer, settling into the grass at the edge where the shadows stretch toward you. I heard you've been spending more time this far south, he says. Almost thought you were avoiding me. I go where the trail leads. He glances at your pack, at the fraying corners of parchment and broken quills sticking out. Still chasing it, then? You nod. Loris exhales through his nose, a hint of a smile. You know, Azura thinks it's madness. He says you're trying to unmake a thing that is already woven into the world. Your brow furrows. You're close with him now. He's ambitious, but kind to me. Says I remind him of his first century. He grins. We get along well. He's going places, might even bring me along for the ride. You nod, staring into the waterfall. Dagon, he says gently, you don't have to keep doing this. I'm fine. I've adapted. There is nothing left to cure. There's something left to try. His voice grows quiet. You've given your whole life to everyone else. To the Raven Queen, to the hunt, to me. You deserve to live the rest of it for yourself. You don't answer, not with words. He doesn't push. Instead, he starts telling a story, something absurd about a young vampire trying to impersonate a noble in a human court. You laugh, sharp and honest encounter with the tale of a drunken werewolf who tried to join a monastery. The hours pass like wind. The suns cross the sky. You sit in the warmth, leaning back on your hands, the stones warm beneath you, the voices soft and familiar. Eventually, without meaning to, you drift. The weight of the years, the travel, the unanswered questions, it all catches up to you. Your eyes close. When sleep takes him, it is gentle. And when the stars rise above the trees, Loris does not leave. He sits in silence beside your former champion, one leg folded beneath him, cloak draped across his lap, watching, guarding. His eyes fixed not on the moon or the dark horizon, but on Dagon, his brother. His oldest friend. The man still trying to save him. The man who forsook your precious gifts for an invader turned monstrosity. Loris's eyes lift and he turns his head in your direction. You know he cannot see you where you perch deep in the dark cover of the trees. And yet his gaze lingers all the same, as if he senses your presence. The silent duel carries through until songbirds start to herald the coming of a new day, and the suns begin to peek through gaps in the canopy. And Loris relents, slinking off into the safety of darkness, like the abomination he is. And as the darkness overtakes this vision, you are both pulled back into your bodies in the forest. And Kethra, you have witnessed for yourself a vision or a dream or a memory of Kai or Dagon or the Raven Queen.
Well, that was interesting.
It's the first time anyone's ever been there with me when I saw those.
I'm honored to be that individual, but...
It's a little unsettling, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lot unsettling. Like, a lot.
Feels as though you're actually there.
Yeah. That was the first time I've ever, like, been in somebody's, like, dream, per se? Or what?
I think of it more as like a memory.
All I gotta say is you sure know how to show a girl a good time. That was messed up. That's why you don't like to sleep, huh?
Sometimes they can be a bit more violent.
Oh, so this was just fucked up, and you have violent and fucked up.
This was surprisingly calm.
Thank the gods for small miracles that I would decide to tag along or take you on a ride, or however the fuck that worked, during a not so violent one. A not violent one. What the fuck? Dear gods. You really need to, like, talk to Yuri and get some sleep. Maybe it'll get... Fuck that shit. Whew.
Well, that's all I know of them. Just these glimpses that I see.
And I see why you need to know more. And you want to? That was pretty messed up.
But sometimes they give me a bit more of the puzzle. Other times just reinforcing things I know.
And this time was more or reinforcing?
More reinforcing. From what I gather, Dagon was the Raven Queen's champion, much like I am. He disobeyed her. She made Loris do something. And Dagon never forgave her for what happened to him.
What did he do?
He was turned into a vampire. So Dagon turned his back on the Raven Queen. He was immortal until that point.
I take it she didn't like that very much.
No. And then after, when Dagon died, his soul was stuck somewhere, refusing to move on.
Where?
In between the worlds of the material plane and what lies beyond.
Oh.
I know that she asked Loris a favor, something to put Dagon's soul at peace.
Okay.
And I think I might be Dagon.
I can see that.
Something in a vision that she told me, or not even told me. Something she said to Loris in one of the first visions.
What did she say?
Something about love.
What about love?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. I think that Loris might be the one that met with my mother.
You think that Loris might be your daddy?
It's possible, but that's what I'm leaning towards.
I think you're barking up the right tree.
I have these visions and I see these things, but yet the Raven Queen still won't speak to me. She's spoken with Iolite, she's spoken with Dagon, Loris. Who knows how many other champions and those who pray to her. I think that she is trying to right something that went wrong and she doesn't want to interfere.
And how do you think she's righting that wrong?
I don't know.
We know it has something to do with you.
Perhaps she was able to, I guess, reincarnate Dagon's soul. Put it in a new vessel. Perhaps then when I die, I'll allow him to move on. I don't know. But I think I have to find Loris for the answers.
Do you know how to find Loris?
No. But I think I'm on the right track.
What can I do to help?
You've seen Loris now. Perhaps if we get to some place that might have information.
Okay. So if I see him, don't let him leave.
I doubt that he'll just be easy to spot. 2 sets of eyes looking for someone is better than one.
That is pretty fucked up, Kai.
That is my life. Or I guess maybe second life.
That's some messed up shit. Not gonna lie. We need to figure out a way to talk to this lady, though. What, this Raven Queen lady? I figure out a way to talk to her.
Well,
I just started, hey, yeah, Raven Queen! Do you think she'd listen to me?
whether or not she's listening doesn't matter, but I don't think she'll answer.
She's one of those. Okay.
Perhaps somewhere out here in the meadows, if we happen upon a temple of some kind, maybe then the connection will be strong enough that she'll speak. But like I said, I don't know her plans or her goals. So I'm just going with my gut.
I get that, but how the hell are you supposed to know what to do if she ain't telling you what to do? I don't get it.
I've gotten this far.
Which, I'm gonna be dead ass, isn't that far.
Further than I was the night we met. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you how stubborn I can be when I get something in my mind.
I will keep my eye out. And if I spot them, I won't let them leave. Even if I gotta be a bear.
I knew you'd understand.
Well, it's not every day that you find out your daddy's not who you thought they were. I get it.
I guess it really was fate that we met that night.
Fate, both horny. I don't know.
Why not both? We should probably get back to the others before they think we've fallen into a mole hole.
You say a wormhole?
Mole hole.
Like, that could still happen.
She goes, might think we went to the bone zone.
That's what Kethra was gonna say. They're gonna think we just went to Pound Town. But she's gonna go, I have to tell someone before we go back. You know that little shit that Ayla keeps getting?
Yeah, the strange little trinkets and gifts.
Oh, it's gonna stop now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, oh.
This is Kethra! This is Kethra. She has no socialite.
Damn.
Well, it's gonna
I
stop
was like
now.
mid-sip when you did that.
Sorry.
What?
Just
What are you?
handful of gritted teeth on that one.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, it was Takeo the whole time. I caught him and I threw fire at him.
That checks. Takeo.
Yeah, he had a thing for Ayla, which I know this is kind of fucked up, but now I don't have the chance to fuck with her about it. No, I'm
Unless-
still gonna. Don't.
Unless you want to start putting trinkets by Ayla's pillow.
I don't got time for that.
Well,
I just figured I had to tell someone, especially since, like, Asterim's End's not. They're just Italian people. Like, this isn't going well for them.
seems like they've taken easier jobs than this one in the past.
Agreed. Do you want to head back? I'm going to hang out for a minute. Nyx has been driving me nuts to fly since Daniel gave him those fucking wings. So I have to come let him fly a little bit. Do you want to hang out and watch a cat fly?
I was gonna say bird.
I'm just going to go ahead, Nyx.
Perhaps he'd like some company, and Kai floats a couple feet off the ground using his boots.
Oh, great, a babysitter. And she sits on the floor and she goes, oh, babysitter.
He's totally got the zoomies too. Both of them.
And Nyx is screaming in her head, Kethra, tell him to speed the fuck up because he's slowing me down.
I wonder how the cat because it gives him little wings on it, like his back, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
little
how I
bat wings or
envision it. I see
something?
him like a little fly.
We should
Like,
all
zzz.
draw how we picture him because I feel like because I picture him like there's wings, but that his body is
Yes.
just like when you pick a cat up by the
Yes.
I was
end,
gonna say,
they're
it's
just
like
like
a-
they're just
completely
just
meant to
hanging.
see.
wings are gonna
It's like
flying
a
around.
it's like a backpack, so his
like he's
legs
being
are just
dragged.
kind of like floating.
It's
Limp
exactly
cat
what I
with
said.
totally limp.
His front arms are like this.
Have you ever seen the guy who does the when you put on the harness and you go around the ceiling?
Oh yeah.
Like, but you know that one guy that like swings
Yeah.
like,
Does,
like a
like,
dead
they're dead.
body. That's what I imagine.
I picture the little wings like hummingbird
And they're,
wings.
like,
They're just going
flapping,
like
yeah.
a mile a minute.
I was picturing like dragonfly wings, but still with the folded cat body. Yeah.
The limp.
I think we just all have different wings, but the cat
The
looks
cat's
the
pretty
same.
standard. The cat is not like Superman posed in any
Nope,
of our
nope. Just like you
imagination.
said, completely.
It's not like a full body harness, so it's like
Just
staying
folded
like
in
this.
half.
No, he's
And
just like
Ketra's
he's
watching him
upright,
going-
the legs and feet are just like in front, and he's just.
You
like,
look great, cutie.
I imagine if
great,
you just pick the cat up by the stomach and it just like drapes.
Chris Kardashian, you're doing great, sweetie. She's like, maybe if you relax a little bit.
Don't go too high. The harpies.
Can't get any more.
Harpies.
Yeah, don't go too high, harpies.
Any other scenes with anybody this particular night?
Eldon's gonna look around for some feathers and stuff on the forest floor.
Easily found.
Harpy feathers.
I think there might be some of those, but
We'll just get a collection of different colors and.
actually, based off of my description of the harpies, these particular harpies, while stinky, they did have.
Oh, the feathers are gonna smell so
Stinky feathers
bad.
in your backpack.
You can wash them.
As we're walking over, like, what's that smell? Whoever's behind Eldon, what's that smell?
Wash them.
They have vibrant
Stinks again.
feathers that shimmer in shades of dark green and iridescent purple
Worth it.
that allow
Worth
them
it.
to kind of blend into the grasses.
Absolutely.
So if you clean it off a little,
Yeah, he's
you
gonna
can
take
have
a little
some
bit of
meadow
drinking
harpy
water
feathers.
and like.
They're very pretty, just terrifying.
I just
Worth the
picture him
stinky.
going,
Worth the stink.
Yeah. Yeah, he's taking those and he'll let them dry, and once they're dry, he'll start to fletch some arrows.
Well, I'm going to put you on the spot. Desi goes for a walk with Fernelli, actually. And they both kind of come across you finishing up these feathers. And
Picking up the feathers, or am I fletching the arrows? at this
fletching the arrows, yeah. As they kind of slowly are walking through, you can hear their footsteps, and then they both, going by the light, very faint dancing lights that Desi has, kind of illuminating their way through the jungle here. Not jungle, the greens, the forest. They both stop as they get kind of close, and Fernelli says, "Oh,
It's just me.
you're all right out here? Where's Theratrix?"
He's in a tree. He's trying to sleep off some of the pain. He got beat up pretty bad today.
Ah,
Didn't get a chance to say it, but I'm sorry about Takeo.
yeah, I am too. It's never easy. Never gets easier.
Yeah, we haven't lost anyone, and I hope we never do. Did he have any gods that he held to, or anything?
Well, kind of tough to say. I think he came from the Fey realm, so they not so much. Titiana is their queen, and I think that the majority of them worship her. Titania. Titi. Tia. I don't know. She's not my god, so, or queen.
Eldon's trying not to laugh that she said titty.
Titiana. Maybe.
Catch Desi his eyes.
Yeah, no, he's like doing that thing where he's trying not to even smile. He's just like,
Oh, it's terrible. Can't believe he's gone.
Fernelli looks back and forth between the two of you. Anyway, he
Such a mama. Such a mom. Anyway, boys.
yeah, I think he that's who he would pray to, maybe, if prayer's the right word. Julep is gonna take it really hard, but I'm a little worried at her reaction, maybe even more worried than anyone else that we've ever lost, because she's gone quiet and I can't find her currently. I'm sure she's okay, but Mori doesn't seem as worried.
Is this something that she's ever done before?
No, but Takeo was her, I guess you could say, best friend.
They seemed close.
As close as Julep will let anybody get. I think it's because he let her talk.
He didn't really say much.
Talking. Yeah. Well, she looks to the two of you again, and there's almost like a look that kind of passes over her face of, like she's gotten a good idea, but it's like a quick, I'm actually going to go and I'm just going to take a look by myself for a little bit. I think I'm going to go that way, because Desi, if you wouldn't mind just staying, because, if I do find her, it might just be, good if it's just me and her. And Desi's like, oh, sure. Yep, that's fine. I'll wait here. She says, yeah, wait here. Just wait with Eldon. And I will be back soon. And Desi's like, all right, that's fine with me. He gives her a little kiss.
He's like, this feels like a setup. Fuck. What's happening?
She
This is that scene in Goodfellas being led into the basement.
Yeah, right?
she shuffles off.
If you-
Does a little wave.
If you need help, just shout.
I will. She taps Desi's arm and then disappears into the darkness. He's like, I wish I could send my lights with her, but
I get a feeling that she'll be okay.
yeah. She's stronger than both of us combined.
Seems it. During that stampede.
Yeah, she's really impressive.
Yeah, he's gonna just hand the arrow, while he's picking stuff up. He's almost not asking, just
yeah.
handing a couple things to him, because he's collecting stuff. Here, hold this, and then
Yep.
he's gonna start like
Sure.
the other end, like tying off the fletch and this and that.
You do this a lot, arrow making.
He's gonna like look over his shoulder at his bow and his own quiver. No, first time. Yeah, I've never.
Well,
Nope.
you're like a pro. You should take it up as your job.
He just like looking down Fletcher. This is like, oh, this
like, no, I'm not getting you.
This guy, this fucking guy. He'll do with the clean harpy feathers, not smelly. He's not trying to be an asshole. Although, if you wanted to, when you pull that back,
Right near your nose, a
it
little.
would be fucking perfect. But no. So he'll finish up one of those arrows, and then he'll take everything else, and then he'll hand them the one arrow.
This for me?
Actually, yes.
Oh, I was just kidding.
Oh.
It's beautiful, Eldon. Thank you. He smiles at you. That's what I've always wanted. My very own arrow.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, Desi.
I have nothing for you. I feel like I should.
He's gonna reach behind him, like he was waiting for him to be like, "But I don't have a bow. What do I have for this?" And he's gonna pull out slide out the. It's like tucked in alongside his quiver. And he'll just hand it to him.
Is it all
It's like
strung up
wrapped
and
up.
everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he'll show him how to do that after if he opens it.
Oh, all right.
But it's like I imagine it's like laid out in cloth, like wrapped up. So it would. So yeah, he'll just hand over that like package basically.
He takes it. And another present. I don't have anything for you.
You don't need anything from me. Open it.
All right. He has the little lights come over. He kneels down and unwraps it, and he sees this.
Like a little kid on Christmas.
That's-
Tissue paper on
Yeah,
Christmas.
like he's the kind of guy that makes me think of like if he could rip this the fabric, he would.
He would have done it as a joke, at least to start. He unwraps it, and laid out in on the ground is the long. Is it a longbow or a shortbow?
It's a longbow.
Okay.
It would look probably more like a staff than anything until it's strung up, because they're just kind of mostly.
He looks at it and brings the lights down so that he can see either end of the bow, and he doesn't look up at you. You can see him kind of taking in the gift that you've made, and he's just silent for many seconds.
So, back when I was with the keepers, I kind of needed something to do. I didn't have any friends, and I had a lot of social problems, I guess I'll say, which would lead to a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of anxiety isn't the word for it, but something like that. So what I would do is I would lose myself in the arrows. I did it for hours, until when I closed my eyes, or when something would happen, every time I blinked, I would just see the fletching of the arrow. And it would push everything else away. It would, in some strange way, bring me maybe not peace, but a feeling of control, self-control. Because if you're looking at the fletching of the arrow, it means you're pointing it. If you're pointing it, it means you have something you want to hit. You have something you want to hit, you have to aim it. And there's no room for anything else in those moments. Just you and the arrow. So, we've all seen that you've had some moments where I think you could use just trying to think of how to say it without sounding offensive or mean, but that mental control over yourself. The bears, from what you've told us, what I've heard about your mother, and Iolite told me about your father and that he had an owl familiar. So, in the vines carved in the bow between them, I've seen you use some magic of that sort. I hope it's not too forward with the animals.
The entire time you've been speaking, he's just been knelt on the ground, just kind of his fingers very lightly touching just the center of the bow where he would naturally just rest them, and he hasn't looked up at you while you've spoken. Are you behind him or in front of him?
Probably in front, because I figured we'd had been face to face.
Okay.
Are you all right?
He looks up at you, and he's got teary eyes, but not fully crying. Not that he's a man who's afraid to cry. He's done it many times.
He's not sobbing.
No, he's not sobbing. He's and he doesn't say anything. He just stands up, and then he steps forward and he hugs you.
It's just like.
Desi is too pure for this world.
Eldon's doing that elbow.
He can't. He can't.
He does at least a 6-second hug. The
Ooh, a full round.
full round.
Full round hug.
The hug that scientifically has been proven that when someone hugs you that long, you both feel good about it. And he just steps back and he puts his hands on your shoulders and looks you straight in the face, and he says, "It's beautiful."
I'm glad you like it.
Thank you.
Have you ever shot one?
I don't want to say not a real one. I've dabbled in making one out of plants, and usually it's just a quick. I've never done it for real.
Well, I can teach you if you want.
Yeah.
Although, we might want to wait for daylight. Shooting arrows in the dark is no fun, especially if your girlfriend is out walking about.
Yeah. I'm a little beat up from today anyway. So I probably wouldn't be any good. Sure, there'll be plenty of opportunity.
All right. Oh. So take a look at the darkness behind him. Do you think we should go? You should go find Fernelli?
No, I think she's fine. I think we should go show Iolite.
Yeah, she's probably wondering where I am. He hopes, he says, with hope in his voice. As Ayla is doing something completely different, doesn't give a single fuck.
He does. He's like, yeah, she's probably wondering where I am too. He looks up at Eldon and has a little side smirk. And then he picks up the bow and wraps it back up actually first, and then walks hand in hand.
Eldon's gonna, he's taking more stuff to make more arrows too.
Yeah.
So. He's just like, this fucking guy.
You begin heading back to the camp where everyone else is getting ready. And as you get closer, probably, only 100 or so, less than 100 feet away, you hear a strange shrieking sound that actually comes from the direction of the campsite. And
I'd assume that immediately Eldon and Desi would book it towards.
oh yes, as you hear this scream that comes from the site, both Eldon and Desi, you start running directly for the campsite again. And upon getting closer, you see your site has been almost surrounded, as you begin to come forward, by spectral creatures that have come out of the woods. The rest of you had noticed, just as you come running up, around the space that you were in, not encircling it entirely, but just outside of it, it appeared that buildings that had not existed before suddenly were in this dark space, and people began shifting out of them, completely unaware.
So the buildings are spectral also?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it almost looks like the vision out in back. Yeah, I guess you could say almost like the real trees are in between, and you can see through these spectral buildings and see the trees growing up in the center of them. And you all were kind of caught off guard by this sudden nightly appearance of a ghost town of sorts that came out of the woods. And that's where we're going to.
God damn it.
Oh my god.